Hello and what's up everybody, Thunderbob here, and tonight we are checking out YUPITERGRAD 2, and I have suction cup arms, which are pretty awesome. This is a recently released VR game. It's kind of a puzzly action game where you move around with these suction cup grappling hooks, kind of like Spider-Man style. You get some additional movement abilities throughout the game. I played a good chunk of the first game, though I never did beat it. The developer was kind enough to provide a key for the second game. I am playing this tonight on the MetaQuest 2. This is running directly on the headset. It is also now available on Steam. That just happened recently. I've put maybe 30 minutes into the game and I've enjoyed it. It seems very reminiscent of that first one, much more expansive. It feels almost like Metroidvania. This time, like, there's a very expansive map system, and like just the scale of everything is huge, almost like too huge. Like I'm 30 minutes in the game, I'm so lost, I'm kind of like, I'm enjoying it, but at the same time I don't know if I'm going to play through this whole thing or not. But we're going to check out like the first 20-30 minutes tonight and to give you my initial thoughts on it. And also, if you want to pick this up, I'll have a code in the description below for 25% off the MetaQuest version, along with a bunch of codes for other games that I've covered in the recent past. Feel free if you want to use any of those codes. I do get a kickback on them. I get $5, I think, and I just use that money to buy more VR games to share with everyone. So, yeah, we're going to jump in and check this out, and I just want to thank everyone for watching. Let's get started. But let's go ahead and jump in and check out some of this game. We're going to start a new profile here. I like that menu where you're using your little suction cups.
Cosmonaut, are you there? You might feel dizzy after your cryosleep, but it will pass. I have news for you, Cosmonaut. After a journey from Jupiter, our ship is falling apart, so we need to get off it ASAP. Luckily, I've found a station near the Saturn rings. We'll be crossing it in a few minutes. I just need you to manually detach the left capsule from our ship and get us there in one piece, okay?
Easy peasy. And it's kind of got like a, from the name, it's kind of got like a Russian theme to it. Like, you can tell from the voiceover there. Maybe like a Soviet theme. Yeah, it's got like a, even like the graphics.
Remember how to use your Cosmos sticks. Just shoot the blue areas and pull yourself to move.
I was gonna say, even the graphics kind of have like a cel-shaded look to it. It looks pretty cool. I would say if you're very prone to motion sickness, this may not be the best game for you.
For quick rotation. It's better to break your thumb than your neck.
And I kind of forgot how to control this. It definitely feels Spider-Man inspired.
An obstacle, but an easy one. Jump over it.
So you shoot out your grappling gun, and then you pull yourself.
Good job. Keep
and like
going.
The harder you pull, the more momentum you kind of get. Is like the best way I would say to describe it. And I played not a lot of the first one, but enough that at least like the basics I remember. It's definitely a fun movement mechanic. Like, I feel like that's kind of what makes this game.
Try to practice swift and fluid swings. Don't smash yourself against these walls.
But again, if you're prone to motion sickness, like, this is probably not a good starting game. Reminds me a lot of...
Remember, a way
that
can
game,
be found when blue is around. Okay, now a long, elegant swing.
Ah, I screwed that one up. Yeah. Okay.
Good job.
It doesn't look bad. Like, it
Remember,
looks...
you can lower yourself with thumbsticks. But keep your spirit high at all times. 2 thumbs up, cosmonaut. You're doing
You go down
great.
again. There we go. So 2, if you do both the thumbsticks up, you'll go down. I went too far down. I was saying the graphics, you know, from my memory, this doesn't look too, like, much worse than the PC version. If anything, definitely the resolution, like, I can see kind of like the fine lines there definitely have some aliasing on them. The textures are fairly basic, but it's also, I feel like, for the type of game, you know, and the cel-shaded look, it doesn't look bad. And like pretty quickly with how fast you're moving and stuff, your mind isn't gonna see those things. But if
A
you're
way
looking
up
for
sometimes can be tricky, but also great fun. Pity, we had to ditch your old Cosmosticks as they were beyond repair. But we'll try to upgrade the new pair on our way, okay?
get over the
Well
if you're
done.
looking for the
Some
best version,
stretching
probably the
after a
PC
space nap is always healthy.
is going to be your best bet, you know, for higher resolution and stuff, higher FPS. But my understanding is, like, they didn't do a lot of other
Let's find a capsule
upgrades.
detach button. Hurry up! The Saturn station is getting closer. We don't wanna miss it and risk losing my priceless code in a space void.
Like, no new shadow. Like, you notice there's not a lot of shadows here. They didn't add, like, you know, better shadows. They didn't upgrade the textures. It's just a higher resolution, higher FPS kind of experience. I read on the forums, actually, people were asking, like,
Oh, I almost
Was it gonna be
had a
improved?
memory glitch. You can adjust your movement settings from the menu. Check it now to customize your most comfortable experience.
and the developer's kind of like, we'd like to, but not at release. So, and this just came out on
There's a
Steam like
switch
this week.
over there, hidden behind the machines. Let's activate it. Uh-oh, it's the trash incinerators.
Oops.
Sorry, cosmonaut. I owe you an expensive upper left corner. If it drops to 0, you'll respawn in the latest airlock. So, we could continue our journey. Got it? I found the laser switch, so let's go.
It's kind of a sad state of VR where, you know, a lot of these developers are now targeting the MetaQuest, which I like the MetaQuest. I do because I'm using it right now. But I prefer PC VR just because I have a really nice PC and it generally gives you a better experience. This is basically running on, like, phone hardware. This tutorial is super long. I kind of wanted to get into the action. I'm only going to maybe do, like, the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes on this video, depending if I get
There's
to a
a
good breaking
button
point.
behind the pillar. Let's look for it. Good. I've opened the door to the capsule. Get us there and out of here. Here, you can transfer me to your spacesuit. We'll be even closer now.
How to get over there? I guess so.
Yeah, that's us, baby. Going on a trip. It's done, cosmonaut. You, me, and Saturn Research Base. Let's go.
Let's do it. It is kind of amazing what they're able to do with the MetaQuest hardware, to be honest, though. It's like, this is literally, you know, phone CPUs from 5 years ago, and you know, you're running 90 FPS, pretty high resolution. Like, it's kind of astounding they can even get this stuff working. Like, some of my favorite games are MetaQuest exclusives. It doesn't mean they wouldn't be better on the PC, but like Resident Evil 4 comes to mind. Like, that is such a fun game. I spent so much time on it. They do some really cool things with movement. Like, you feel like John Wick in that game. I've been covering more VR lately also. I was addicted to Diablo 4 when it came out.
Wait, cosmonaut. Before you venture further into the station, let me try to install one useful module. And it should be done. Great. Now you should have access to the map.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so this is definitely Metroidvania. Look at that. Can I rotate it? I can. That's very cool. I like that. I can't remember if the first game had that.
Wasn't expecting a welcoming committee, but where is everyone?
Welcome, my fiend. My friend, this is Tornogorsk Station, and I is your host. Is this the word? We had a serious power malfunction recently. I can't operate the station nor repair it myself, so we have an offer for you. Help me activate the station systems, and then we'll find a way to help you. Your ship seems broken. With enough power, I could get you new parts. Let's start with pushing 3 power buttons that are located behind the big yellow door.
Where are these buttons? Behind the big yellow door. Oh. I'm stuck. Let me in there. There's that button. That's not a... What's that say? Bring breadcrumbs to find your way back. I've read a few reviews, and one of them, they mentioned, you know, it's kind of Metroidvania, but you end up doing like a lot of backtracking, which is, for that genre, kind of par for the course. But almost like with the movement being, you know, kind of unique, and like having to travel great distances sometimes, that it was sometimes frustrating. Where am I supposed to go? Back over there? I mean, it's fun right now to travel around. Ah! It's crazy how far your little hook things go. They're very floaty, though. I'm surprised that I have not felt any kind of like motion sickness. Like, I have pretty decent VR legs, but like the movement and stuff going on right now. Nope, can't open that one yet. That is a big button. I like big buttons, and I cannot lie. All you other engineers can't deny. When a big old button walks through that door, you gotta press it. I think I went the wrong way. Is it over there? Ah! I'm still not quite... I know later you get, like jetpacks in your arms, I think. I think that was one of the upgrades you get. which makes like navigating obviously like through the doorways and stuff probably way easier. I kind of wanted to get, I know there's also some combat, like you get some weapons and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get that far tonight. She said beyond the yellow door, right? I don't see the yellow. That's a yellow door. I am a dummy. Is that where I just was, though?
I'll be your guide from now.
Whenever the power lets you. Right.
And who is you?
Safe.
I am the brains here. AI. Like you?
Is that gas gonna kill me if I touch the ground? I feel like it's probably not good. Save. I feel like I get lost so easy in this game. Like the scale of it is very, very large. Wow!
Yes, it's a button. You need further instructions?
I do. I feel like I might want to fall into those fans down there. You know what this also reminds me of? There's a game called was it To the Top? Fairly old at this point, but it's one of my favorite VR like climbing kind of games. Even though it's like a very abstract
Boy, they are
climbing game.
vast. Be my Tarzan. AI, be your Jane.
I almost feel like these spaces are like too big. Like I know they give you pretty good movement mechanics, but it's like going, you know, from here back to those starting areas. If I just have to like backtrack the whole way, and there's like no enemies or anything, kind of like, do I want to do that? I don't know. Like in a Metroidvania, stuff respawns, you got enemies, and you're like finding lots of secrets. Is that a door I need to go in, maybe? Nope. But like, I haven't really found any of that so far.
The power's up again.
The cooling systems are still down. We need them up. Otherwise,
It's
the
a
heat
big
would melt
duck.
the station.
And we wouldn't like that.
Duck valve.
Okay.
There is a cooling system valve nearby. Try to turn it on.
Is that through? Okay, now that door opened. But maybe there's like shortcuts. Like obviously I'm judging this game a little early, but based on the reviews I've read,
Well, duck me.
Try to turn on the valve.
they are giant ducks.
And nothing happened.
I think that because of safety reasons, the main valve has turned off. Go further and find it. Without this, we won't be able to start the production.
Like that To the Top game had very similar, like, even though it was climbing, it felt very similar to this, where you had like stretchy arms and you were like trying just to not touch surfaces to maintain your momentum. But the levels were, you know, 3 to 5 minutes long. It's kind of like, I don't know if I would enjoy those mechanics on like a 5-6 hour experience. Like, now we got spiky things. I feel like that's the first thing I've run across that could kill me, because like heights have not been killing me. So at least it adds like some more variety.
Our host. Why is he talking like that? Frankly, as AI, I feel embarrassed.
Which way should I go? I'll probably just be playing a couple more minutes here. That's where I came through, right? Yeah, so I just like went around. Lab, forge, crew quarters. I'm so lost right now. Oh, I gotta go above. Okay, I gotta go low. Whoa. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't hit it. And I'm super excited for the Cyberpunk expansion to come out in like a week from now.
All these stars, what do they stir? It looks like a torture lab to me.
Yeah, what is the... If you ever watch Galaxy Quest with these, like, what is the purpose of this room? Like, it's got smashy things and cutting things.
Oh no, blockade. Looks like we could break it. If we had a weapon, I hope we'll find one soon.
Oh, did I die? I died and I'm back all the way back at the save point. I don't know if I want to do this again. Surprisingly, like, I don't feel any nausea. I've got a fan on me, which helps. Oh, I didn't start all the way back. That's good. I find if you have a ceiling fan, or like I've got, it's not a ceiling fan, but a blowing fan, like just sitting next to me, it helps a lot with nausea.
Oh no, blockade. Looks like we could break it. If we had a weapon, I hope we'll find one soon.
Like I was playing, there's a VR mod for Prey, like the 2006 shooter, and some of the movement in that game was making me nauseous in like 10 minutes. I've been playing more of this. I don't feel anything at all. Like, I don't know
dig
if it's...
these bigger chambers. Bit like modern art galleries.
Water supply. Sewerage node. I needed to go to the water supply, didn't I? Except it's not opening, so I guess I gotta go that way. It's so weird. Why are these giant duckies and sharks and stuff here?
Look, that fish. Is that water toxic? I don't feel like swimming.
It is necessary. It is the way to the main valve. However, the passage to it is filled with water.
In that case, we need some swimming gear. Our cosmosticks won't work underwater.
There should be some equipment left in the lab.
Then, we'll try the only available path for now.
Like, these areas are so big, and there's just like not a lot here. I'm just doing like the same thing over and over again right now. Like, is that what she was saying I could break later? I'm hoping I'm not just circling back. Yeah, okay, I haven't been here yet.
Looks like someone preferred the stuff stirred. I'm not shaken.
And she says there's water here, but I don't see any water. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh god, I'm gonna crush. Oh, I made it. I don't know how I did not get hit there. And it feels like one of those games where it like keeps giving you objectives, but it's like, oh, but now you gotta go to the other thing, and the other thing, and then, oh. I thought I was gonna drop down there. Oh, how far back am I? The save points at least seem to be spread out pretty well. But I think I might I didn't want this video to be too long. I just feel like I didn't get to like a good breaking point yet. Like, just hoping to unlock something new. The swinging mechanic's fun. Oh god, that's gonna kill me. Yep, that killed me. And like the moving around stuff, like it's clever. It's just it feels like a slow start. So I'll probably check this out more, and like if I'm digging it, I'll do maybe a more thorough review. I don't think I'll do like a full playthrough or anything on the channel, but I might do another video with maybe like 20 minutes of gameplay later in the game, or my thoughts having gotten further, maybe like when there's combat and stuff. Other movement, I cannot get through there. Other movement mechanics. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here though. If you like VR, I have a ton of VR content on the channel. That's not all I cover. I play a lot of other games too, but definitely VR makes a big amount of what I do. So if you're into VR, please feel free to check out some other stuff if you like it. Like, subscribe, and drop me a comment with your thoughts. I always like to hear from people. I want to thank you again for watching, everyone, and have a great night, everybody.